Hey tubes, welcome back to the Junkyard truck. We got parts. Thermostat, housing gasket, thermostat. This is 190 degree. Yeah, 190 degree thermostat. Let's see, where's the old one? Oh, here it is. This is what the truck had in it. So 192. Also Motorcraft. I just put a 190 in it. Here's our carburetor block or EGR block off plate / EGR plate simulator. This will get our carburetor up off the intake just a little bit. And then we got that intake manifold gasket kit. I'm going to actually clean these up and reuse these. I'm going to put a little bit of silicone on them. Not silicone, RTV, top and bottom, just to reseal them back onto the block and the intake manifold. And then these gaskets here, we'll just use those and call that a day. So yeah, that's that. Unfortunately, I moved the truck back into the gravel part of the driveway so that I could work on my daily driver. So I'm hoping it doesn't piss rain on us, at least for today. What I want to try and do is just get this intake manifold, bolted down, gaskets and stuff in place, get the spacer on here, get the new studs in there, and then in a few days I should get my carburetor, and then we can work on getting that on, and then we can work on installing the distributor, which will be a little tricky because I took the original distributor out without setting the engine to top dead center, so we're gonna have to go through and set that all up and figure out where we need to put that distributor. So that's a whole nother deal. But anyways, let's go out to the truck. Hopefully it doesn't rain, at least for an hour, and we can get our intake manifold snuggled down. I've got the original bolts for it. I'm probably gonna, well, they're not too bad. Yeah, let's just drop stuff. Great, I don't even, there, get over here. Yeah, I'll just probably wipe those off and we'll use those. Yeah, let's go work on this. I mostly need this guy right here. And then, yeah. Well, let's put the thermostat in here before we get too crazy. Whenever you guys order like thermostat gaskets and stuff, these are cheap. So I ordered 4 of these. Who knows when you'll have to do another thermostat on a 302 or a 351. So let's see. Our gasket is going to stick on like that. So let's get these out. Yeah, I tried moving this truck by myself, but I need to actually push it with something else, like another truck. Because this thing, it will not get over the little hump that's in the driveway. You ever just, it's like every time, clip your nails or do something, ends up making your job 10 times worse. Okay. I know. Sorry guys, but I'm going to put a tiny bit of silicone on there. We're also going to silicone the bolts. Because this was leaking pretty good. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We do this every time. We gotta get the thermostat in there first. Yeah, something like that. There we go. And then we'll just take this and smear it around. Actually, none of these bolts need silicone. Never mind. Yeah, they're closed off. It's a blind hole. So maybe, I think this had a bad gasket because it was leaking right here on the EFI manifold setup. So that's clean up. I just want to get the schmoo off these things. Gotta work kind of quick. What I want to do is get that intake gasket set down in there, get this done, and then we can start bolting it up and just kind of move forward with our lives. I can't wait to hear this thing run with a 2-barrel carburetor. It's gonna be kind of nice. Okay. What I'm going to do now is make sure we don't have any debris in our engine here. Okay, we're good. What I'm going to do is get my new gasket set. I'm going to put a little bit of RTV on the cylinder head mating surface, get the gasket in there, and then we'll drop this down in there. I better hurry, squall's moving in. Drop it in. Okay, I'm going to use the bolts that came with that intake manifold. I'm going to reuse this stud here because it's going to go in the back. That's our engine ground. The bolt's getting kind of whittled down actually. Alright, we have a little problem with our spacer. We'll get to that here in a moment, but my Ford manual is complete junk as far as getting torque specs. So in 5 seconds I found it on Google here. Intake manifold, torque spec. Let's see. Okay, so install 12 volts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, just verifying. We're using factory bolts. We're 10 foot-pounds. And then we have a sequence that we're going to follow. And the first one is this one right here. So let's get our torque wrench set up here. I hate this case though. I have to use an extension, so I don't want to hear it. 10 foot-pounds. I'm at the end of my scale, so let's see how this goes. So we'll start with this guy here. I just heard it click. This brings back memories. Horrible, horrible memories. We got 1. We need to go over to 2, which is back here. Okay, we reached 10 foot-pounds. Number 3 is right across. I was just gonna wing this, but I actually found a sequence here, so. Okay. Number 4 is right over here. Okay. Number 5 is this one right here. Looks like a hit torque. Okay. 6 is over here. Seven is back here. We need number 8. Is this one right here? We need number 9. Number 9 is right here. Click. Number 10. Is the one closest to the back. And we'll go to this one. And then this one. Okay. I think that should be it. Let's go ahead and we'll just do a quick check here. Whew. Snug. So make sure this is nice and snug here. Probably call it after this. That's good. Cool. That should be good. Now, let me explain to you what's going on here. So unfortunately, the spacer is not exactly doing what I want it to do. It doesn't quite cover up all of the EGR port there. So what I'm going to do is actually get a piece of aluminum sheet that's probably like, I don't know, 18 gauge, maybe 16, maybe thicker than that. And what we'll do is we'll make it out of this pattern. We'll do it when we get the carburetor, because what I want to do is I actually want to kind of make a heat shield for the carburetor. So what that'll do is it'll block off the rest of this plate, or this hole here, and we'll seal this up really good with some high temp RTV. We'll put the plate over it, and then this spacer here will sandwich that all down, and then we should be good to go. Alright tubes, I had to work quick. Rain's coming in. That's what we're looking like. Distributor fits. I think the distributor's gonna fit something like that. Or maybe even back that way. We'll figure that out. Yeah, so manifold's torqued down. She's got a setup anyway, so you know, not in a hurry to run it because, well, we can't because we're missing stuff. But yeah, that is it for today. And while we're waiting for parts, why don't we collect some stuff? We need this pipe. I need like right here. I need this connector here because we're gonna use this to connect our fuel system. Now, interestingly enough, this is the bigger guy. Yeah, this is the pressure side, and here's our return. The return we can cut right off here, and then this one here will cut right there. I might just take bolt cutters and just snip it, and then what we'll do is we'll just trim a piece off with the angle grinder and then clean it up that way. Got some angle. This piece, it looks like it might murder you. Yeah, that's working. Hey, we might actually be able to flare that. So we'll double flare this thing. Haven't used this in a while. Smash it down with this guy. For, you know, the end was already kind of crappy, but I'll just kind of round the edge a little bit with some sandpaper, and then I think this will be good to go. Let's see, what were we? 5/16. Let's just see what happens when we put this junk here. Clamp that thing on there so she don't go nowhere. Okay. We need to get some kind of poking antler and spread it over. Massage it a little bit. Yeah. Perfect. I just ground her down a little bit. She's gonna look a little ugly, but all we need is that flare. We'll deburr the inside there. that bastard in there. That in there. Let's see. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, look at that. Not teabag. We could deburr it a little bit. What do we got? We need 5/16. Quarter inch. I got a lot of quarter inch. I think I'm gonna have to go buy some 5/16, so let's come out. This stuff, I need to make a real holder for that. Use that quarter inch on there. I don't think that'll fit. I need to go get some 5/16 fuel injection line. That's heavy. Okay. That's it.